Boomer Odos. I don't know why this slot is in here for the case, but yeah, the Odin's a big boy. It is a big boy keyboard. Although this, yeah, a lot in this box. Okay, let's put this to the side. I want to see the keyboard. Yeah, it might be too many flex cuts, but we're gonna take this all apart. And I think this is what, some stab shims? Is this a 1.2 mil PCB as well? Is it? Yeah, dude, listen. I'm not gonna criticize it because, like, well, I am gonna criticize it. This is not the client's fault at all, just so everyone's aware. I do think we should move away, truthfully, of flex cuts. Okay, it's just my opinion, obviously, and I don't want to like dictate how everyone feels about the keyboards in this hobby. I just find there's so many negative things that come from these rather than positives. Like maybe with the polycarbonate plate, we can kind of notice it can be a bit more flexy, but if you stuff this with foam, the flexiness is gone, which is kind of the intention, but I don't necessarily love flex. Oh, this is a nice color, actually. Ooh. Ooh, I like this. I think I'm just over the flex cut phase of the hobby. It was cool at the beginning because like it's kind of like, you know, oh, this is actually a really nice keyboard. I kind of like this like little piece of texture over here. I've never seen one of these in person. The color, does it come with Mizu? Mizu would look really nice. Do I have Mizu? But they actually have Godspeed, I think they're gonna want to use. Oh, baby. To show you guys what the box also looked like. Pretty f***ed up. It's pretty crumpled and like crammed everywhere. I mean, to be fair though, I don't even like GMK's old trays, like the plastic ones. Look, pieces are falling off. Oh God, dude, this is making a big mess of my desk. Who, you guys want to see? It's pretty f***ed up. I think the thing about this though is like, yes, they're environmentally friendly. And I get, like, I've been in arguments or just like debates with people about like, well, you know, like the intention is to keep the keycaps and that's why, you know, like it's ironic. I tell people it's ironic that, you know, but like, in a way, wouldn't you also want to engineer the case as something you would want to keep forever too? Is that one missing switch spot on the LED? No, there's no LED. It's not a switch. It's just an LED. Ball spin? Did we sub? Did I miss a sub? Oh, where's my... We'll do a ball spin for the subs today. How's the Odin coming along? Slowly, to say the least. Oh yeah, I think this just comes off. We have to take off this plastic bit. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's kind of convenient this just comes off like that. So does this go up or down? It goes down. This is a little awkward to install this thing. Just got here. How's the Odin coming along? Pretty good so far. Installation's kind of neat. I like this like little removable tray thing. It's kind of cool. Also, here are the little gasket socks, by the way, for this client we're putting on. We're putting little socks on this guy so it doesn't get cold. I like how there's little slots on this keyboard too. It's kind of nice. Slots into these little gasket socks. Very cool. Oh, this is a nice set for this. Uniqlo? Bro, Uniqlo's my go-to right now. I'm done shopping at other places. Uniqlo or bust. Yeah, we're doing the Odin today. I'm gonna put some stuff away, guys. We're kind of crowded on the desk now. I've never been to Disneyland. I haven't done a lot of things. I didn't grow up in like a super wealthy family, so a lot of stuff we did, it was like balling on a budget kind of thing. I mean, I had great parents and have great parents and like a lot of fun, man. A lot of fun for what we did. What's your favorite hero? Spider-Man's my all-time favorite at anything. And then followed up by Wolverine. I think we kind of touched upon it, but I really vibed with Spider-Man as a kid because obviously I liked photography and I'm a nerd and was picked on and stuff. So like, you know, Spider-Man kind of made sense. But I think those are my favorites. Dest. Okay, well, there we go for now. Not a fan of the mods. I don't love the mods like deploy, shoot, orbit and stuff, but I mean, they look pretty. They're a nice color. I don't know if I love the styling of them though. I mean, it is quiet. I do like the aesthetic of this. This like turned out quite nice, to be honest. Like that looks really nice. Maybe we'll put another red cap over here. It does look cool. There's the weight on the back. The weight's kind of nice on this too. The weight definitely adds some stuff to this. Godspeed, GMK Godspeed. I got GMK dust everywhere on my desk, dude. I like it. It looks cool. And then it is very, very quiet. There's some flex to this too. Obviously, we didn't put in the bottom foam. It's super quiet. The thing with silent switches is it's always a good idea to make sure the spring is really well lubed or really well, I guess, oiled, because you'll hear spring crunch. Yeah, flex is kind of, the only benefit to flex really is you're going to get more of like a softer typing experience. Oh, this is kind of cool. I wish the LED had some sort of blocker on it though. You can kind of see it spilling. I don't know if you can actually. Yeah, there's some spillage of the LED happening. I don't know if you guys will be able to see the spillage, but it's kind of cool. I like the way this looks. It's a nice looking keyboard, that's for sure. And you know what? Having silent switches on it is pretty nice too. The silent switches don't feel mushy. As long as you lube them properly, they shouldn't ever feel mushy. You know? I feel like if you still use numpads like in Odin. Yeah, I definitely feel like this is a nice keyboard for sure. At $450, I don't know if I personally spend money, but I mean, like, what other options do you have for full? Definitely a little pricey though. Yeah, exactly. What other options do you have for this quality of full though? I don't know. That's the other thing too. You could get Keycron. You could get like the Brutal. Windex 98. Yeah, you could do a Windex. That's for sure. I totally forgot about that. So there's not. I don't, dude. I'd rather buy this than the MI93 though. I didn't really like the MI93. So Brutal, Windex, perhaps some of the acrylic stuff. That's really it. Like there's not other like readily available things. Windex I think is at the top. Maybe this is second, and Brutal. Not gonna lie, the Brutal 1800, man, that's not a great sounding board, but it does the job. The W1AT kind of, yeah, kind of. Anyways, this keyboard here for the client turned out pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. I don't mind silent switches. I've actually been really enjoying them, but there's not really much to showcase. It's quiet. I've been trying to dabble in which keyboard I want to make my silent keyboard. I just don't know which one I want to do yet. These were Zeal silents. They're tactile silents, but the ones that I find are the best silent switches so far are the heartbeat switches. They're newer. That's before that I liked something called tacit switches, but I think the heartbeat switches or the alpaca sounds are really, really good. But the heartbeats are my top right now. All right though, guys. I'll see you guys very soon. I love you guys. Stay safe the rest of the night and have fun. Take care, guys, and enjoy Frank's stream. Peace out, everybody.